So,
Hey,
hello.
hey, Troy
Hello.
Sutton.
Welcome in, Troy Sutton.
I'm gonna go
Yes, we have a few people invited to be on the open panel chat tonight. So we'll see if they show up in here today. Uh, did you do anything special tonight, Tina? Today?
Yeah, I went to the DMV because my driver's license expired 7 months ago,
Ooh.
and I didn't realize that until I started filling out a form for church to work VBS, and they needed to do a background check on me. Well, I wasn't gonna submit that in with an expired license, right? So off to the DMV. I went, and
Gosh.
I was
Yeah.
really thankful though. I was really thankful it was like a really like easy whole process. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Troy, if you're in here, will you type the word dolphin in the chat? I just want to see if my Nightbot's still working or if that's kind of messed up too.
Well, here, I'll type it since I'm sitting here too. There's technical difficulties going on.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dolphin.
it's dolphin. It should be down at the banner.
Dolphin, like the sea animal, like opposite of whale. Dolphin.
Flipper, like flipper.
Flipper. Dalton. That's cute. It probably sounded like Dalton the way I said it. Dolphin. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, we're just testing Nightbot. Hello, Milk and Honey Heritage Farms.
Heather, I thought you were coming up.
Heather, I think Heather has a link.
Yeah, Heather, you should come up and visit with us.
Hello,
Hey, Christy.
Welcome in. Yeah.
So that was my dilemma today. But I'm really thankful that there was really nobody in the DMV, and I was able to get in and out of there really
well
in half an hour.
Yeah, I was supposed to go get my car inspected today, and they don't do inspections anymore. So I was having problems today as well.
Oh, so sorry. So where do you get your car inspected at, or did?
It's like a tire place.
Yeah, I just had mine done last month.
Yeah, and then right after inspection, I was supposed to go get it registered. You know, you inspect it, then you register it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, a little thrown off on that, and then couldn't really do much in the garden today. I made my garden tour video like really quick before it started pouring down rain.
Oh, good.
And I was kind of stuck inside today, so I just worked on like laundry, making up dinner early, just normal cleaning stuff.
Aren't you glad you did your dinner beforehand though? Don't you feel like really like it's done?
Yeah. And I already ate myself, so I'm
done. I did breakfast. I did breakfast for dinner because I didn't pull anything else out. So
yeah, that's what I do. That's what I do when I forget to pull something out. I'll just make breakfast for dinner because.
Yep. So good old pancakes it was tonight, folks, and it was easy and it was tasty. And when I'm done here with Gail, my husband and I are going to take off and walk the property again. Gail was a little inspiration to me because she's been walking. And she's been walking these stairs. I don't know if you've seen a video of that, but you should go watch it. But I downloaded this app called Walk Fit. Now, I'm only doing 1 week of a paid thing. I don't want to pay for this app. But I need my goal according to them, in order for me to hit my goal, I have to walk 5,800 steps a day.
Wow.
That's almost 3 miles. So last night we did our walk out there, and then we came in the house, and last night I'm upstairs. It's going on 10 o'clock and I can't go to sleep because I haven't hit my goal of 5,800 steps. So my husband's asleep and I'm walking around the bedroom for I don't know how long to make sure I get my steps in. And I did.
That's funny. That's cool. 5,800. I'll have to keep that number in mind.
Yeah.
I'm sure it probably has to do with your age, and I don't know what it asks you to put in, but
age,
kind of a baseline.
Like what your age, where would you like to see your ideal weight at?
Okay.
It just calculated it all. So,
Probably walk that much every day. Yeah.
oh my, look at Christy's comment.
Yeah, she probably walks that much every day already.
No, she said she went to town and somebody came over the hill in her lane and messed up her tire running off the road.
Oh
I'm
no.
glad you're okay.
Oh my goodness.
I don't think Nightbot's there. Do you? I'm not seeing Nightbot.
I mean, I don't see it, but I don't normally see it from StreamYard side anyway.
Does
Uh,
anybody see Nightbot running out there in the chat? If you type dolphin, it should drop
yeah,
your link.
there's two people that type the word dolphin in, so I'm gonna have to, based on the administrator duties of Sunday, I'm gonna have to go back in and redo everything, and I did not know. I
Did
thought
he pull you off, administrator?
he pulled me. I called and asked him to pull me off, and he did, or I wouldn't have even been able to set up this live. So I guess there's some. Oh, it did work for you. It worked for me. Oh, thank God. That's one thing I don't have to redo. Thank God. Thank God.
What do you mean it worked for me? What are you talking about?
Troy Sutton said it worked for me.
Oh, awesome. What would that be? The Nightbot?
We only asked one question. Did not what bot work? And he typed dolphin. So he
Yeah,
must.
he was the first one to type it. That's great.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
Yeah. Well, that's one thing I don't have to worry about. So
Yeah. I didn't finish. I uploaded a video and just left it, and then I got busy doing chores, and when I closed it, that video automatically posted to my YouTube. I'm like, I don't want it posted today. So I just had to delete it off of there it's only a 3-minute video. It's my entry to the mammoth sunflower.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, if you just change the date after it's already posted, it won't send the notifications out again.
yeah.
So you have to redo the whole silly thing. I learned my lesson on that. So then you don't get very many views.
Right. So I just
hopefully
deleted it out.
Hopefully you haven't typed a whole bunch of stuff into it.
No, I had just uploaded the video. I have a title for it.
If anyone has a community tab, if they would put this out on their community tab to get a few more people in here.
Yeah.
I did send the links out to some more people. So they may be coming in here in a little bit. They might be like trying to get their dinner going or whatever. But my sunflowers are massive.
Awesome. Christy, you're in California, right? In San Diego. Is that right, Christy, or am I completely off base there?
I think you still have enough time.
Yeah, it's still early enough. I mean, I did mine. I'm right. I can plant them April through June. Oh, she's in Tennessee. Go for it. You're south of me.
I think you have. I think you still have enough time.
You're good. You're good. Go throw some seeds out there.
Yeah. Just people plant squash in July to beat the vine borers. Mine got knocked out with vine borers. I planted 4 more. I planted 2 in one spot and 2 in another spot. So I can't remember if I sent you the link or not, Susan.
Hey, Susan, welcome in.
So anyway,
no, I've planted squash and cucumbers again and stuff, and those have taken really well. Sunflowers will do the same.
Yeah, my cucumbers, I got a really good harvest out of them, but 1 out of the 2 plants is starting to look a little peaked, like it's getting attacked. There are so many things. I didn't think my garden tour video was going to be very long today because there's literally so many things I've had to pull out. Or I have 3 sections of sunflowers. 1 section's been attacked by these little black worms. Then 1 section of zucchini, the whole zucchini bed knocked out with vine borers, and 2 of my giant pumpkin plants. The wild garden's looking a little peaked, like maybe something's getting to that too. I mean, I have so many problems. So many problems. So I'm going to try to focus on companion planting next year.
I
Okay.
had that problem last year.
I didn't think you would, Susan, but
Yeah, I had the problem with my garden last year, and it was more frustrating to go out there to try to fix it than it was just to say, okay, I'm not gardening this way this year. So we're just going to let it be
yeah.
and just,
Well,
yeah.
I did replant my two raised planters that are right by the back door. I did
Mhm.
replant stuff in those. So we'll see how that goes. So I did
Nice.
some replanting. I'm going to kind of just, as things go bye-bye, I'm just going to try to make a decision at the time. Do I want to
Yeah.
replant or just start composting for next year? So I have another section of squash that's looking a little peaked. It was the bed I did brand new this year. I didn't know how well it would do. I don't think I got it amended enough properly. So I think maybe I'm going to go ahead and pull the plant out because just in case there's some kind of bug in there that I can't see, I don't want to
Right.
leave it in there. So I'm going to pull it out, put it in the dumpster, and then I'm just going to go ahead and start composting it for next year. And by
Yep.
next year, it should be really good soil because I'm going to put all my good stuff in there, some eggshells, some coffee grounds, some shredded paper, some chicken manure, some leaves, a little bit of everything in there. So I think I can get it built up for next year.
That's awesome, Troy. That's great,
I
Gail.
already started composting one of my areas where my kidney beans were. I decided to go ahead and pull up the kidney beans.
Oh, you did?
I did.
Aw. Did you not get any?
I got some.
Oh, okay.
I got some and I left some for harvesting of seed. So I accomplished my goal just to see if I could grow.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Tammy at Mountain Grandma, welcome in. What are you cooking tonight, Tammy? I did breakfast for dinner tonight because I was not prepared, and
I did chicken and rice.
that sounds good. And I shouldn't have eaten the pancake because it's starting to bother me right now, but it was so good. And I'll just pay the price, suffer through it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna be doing my next update. I haven't done a garden tour video since I first started. So now that things are growing, and yesterday I had to go tie up all my tomatoes, and I was pulling weeds, and I replanted a couple of things. I think sounds good.
Delicious. If you guys would post this on your community tab to get a few more people in here, that'd be awesome.
Yeah. And my potatoes, they're all collapsed over. So I could probably start harvesting some of those, and I have more potatoes to plant.
I feel like
that sounds good, Christy.
I'm taking the hits in the garden a little bit better now. Oh,
Yeah,
she had chicken rice too. I think I'm taking it better now because it used to really kick my butt. One year, my stuff got destroyed by hail.
Well, did you see Lisa over at Yogi Hollow? They bought the netting for hail and put it up to protect because they get hail all the time. And it looks amazing. They've done such a good job.
Yeah, I don't have anybody to help me with that.
Hey, Tammy, are you having applesauce?
Applesauce with your pork chop.
Do you guys know where that's from?
Pork chop, Brady Bunch?
Yes, yes.
Hello, Rudy. Welcome in.
Hey, Rudy.
Pork
chop. I did a giveaway in my shop. I went live.
7.
I went live once in my shop, and it was during COVID, and I wanted to gift, some pork chops and stuff that I had to a person who could tell me where that phrase came from.
For Rudy, for mine, it's dolphin. Dolphin is my drop link word.
I still haven't set up Nightbot because I don't know how to do it. And somebody sent me the link to go watch Bushcraft, and quite honestly, I've misplaced it. I don't know where that went, and I haven't gone back again.
Oh yeah, it would be under Bush Tech.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's got like about 9 or 10 different extensions,
I know.
You know what I mean?
Oh, Susan, I hope that you're okay. She got tagged by her first wasp.
Oh no. Oh, thank God I haven't had that in a while. I have been bitten since we've been here, but
Yeah,
not in a while. It's been
that
a
hurts.
It does hurt. Yeah. I forgot how bad it
Was it
hurts until it
delicious?
happened to me.
I love that my husband was all happy with his pancakes tonight.
Yeah, I bet he was. I'd be
Yep.
happy with pigs too.
It warms your heart, as a wife to like, okay, he gets pancakes tonight and he loves them.
Yeah. Hubby over the weekend, I think it might have been Saturday. Matter of fact, that's usually the only breakfast day is Saturday. I was in there doing something on the computer and he came in and he's like, pancakes question mark. I was like, yes.
Yeah. I make breakfast every morning here.
Oh no.
I do.
Oh wow.
Ella. My dogs are like, but you're not in here. Hey,
That
Robin, Garden State so-and-so, welcome
that's
in.
impressive that you make breakfast every morning, but it's not me.
Yep.
I am not a morning person. Hello, Robin. But
You're not a morning person? You were up early this morning.
it's not that I'm a morning person. It's that I've been having trouble getting back to sleep. I used to be able to sleep. Like literally, when people say no talkie till coffee, I literally mean it.
Oh, I don't have that problem.
Yeah, I literally mean it.
I'm a morning person. I love the
Don't want
morning.
to talk to you until I wake up. Now, I might get on my phone and do some YouTube things while drinking my coffee. I might even listen to videos on a kind of a low volume, but I don't want to make a decision. I don't want to hear about what you're going to do today. Don't talk to me until I finish it.
That's
Because
funny. I used to be that way until I gave up caffeine.
eyebrow thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Caffeine is just not something we drink anymore. So I gave it up and
Well, I have to give up certain foods.
nothing
I'll
I drink in
certainly
the
not
morning.
give up caffeine too. I would be a very miserable
Yep.
person.
You
I
know
got
what? I truly was surprised that I didn't have the withdrawal systems the way that I thought, like giving up caffeine. It really,
literally though on the plant paradox diet. Dr. Gundry believes that coffee is not bad for you. It's all the stuff you put in it that's bad. That coffee is actually a polyphenol, and so coffee is not demonized in my particular eating plan that I'm following. It's just all
yeah.
that stuff you put in it.
Yeah. And I gave it up for other reasons. So
Yeah.
I was having serious heart palpitations
Oh yeah. Ooh, yeah.
before I got
Yeah.
diagnosed with a thyroid condition.
Everybody's body is different. I had to give up soda for my own reasons. Probably have been about 6 months without a soda or longer.
Yeah.
So, but I don't choose to give up coffee as well. So it's
Yeah.
water, coffee, occasionally juice, but not too much of that really either because it's like got a lot of sugar in it.
I honestly don't drink juice myself. Occasionally.
Oh,
Just if
watermelon
it's
growing.
I literally drink water all day long, you guys.
Yeah.
I have my coffee in the morning and then I just drink water the rest of the day.
Water.
However, water. This was the best Christmas present ever.
Water is mainly what we drink. I want to give up caffeine. I don't even want to give up caffeine. I don't want to. I have no desire to give up caffeine. I have no desire to stop wearing makeup. I have no desire well, there's a lot of things I have no desire to do. If I listed it all, you guys would just be like, what? I really don't. Some people are motivated on different things than me. Like I have no motive. I do not want to give up caffeine. It's not happening.
Hey, and that's okay. That's for you. That's
Other stuff. Like right now, I'm trying to give up sugar and bread. Hey, that's enough, man.
yeah. That's where you have to literally just pray for this Holy Spirit to come in and strengthen you, because it's very difficult to
I
do.
gotta focus on the tough stuff, which is sugar and bread, because I could eat my weight in bread. So yeah, that's the hard stuff for me.
So I'm just, hey, I'm just going to tell you my own take on this. So I said all those same things. You're talking about somebody who's giving up drinking, smoking, and caffeine. So, oh yeah, and I don't wear makeup anymore either.
Yeah. Well, the reason
So,
I made the
and
makeup comment is people just keep picking on me about the makeup, and I'm just kind of tired of it. So
who picks on
I
you?
thought
Why would they pick on you?
I'd just throw that out there. I'm never going to stop wearing makeup. Stop telling me about your stuff. That's not you. This is me.
But why would somebody say anything to you about it?
Because they're being rude. I don't know why, but I'm
Yeah.
just tired of hearing it.
No,
Yeah.
glory, Susan, that is the glory to God.
No,
That, because it, look, trust me, I
did
never
you?
wanted I never wanted to stop drinking caffeine. I never wanted to stop wearing makeup. I enjoyed smoking. I enjoyed drinking.
Yeah,
But
Brett.
when God truly gets a hold of you and creates you in his own image, and my illness played a part in that too. When I got Lyme disease, there's a lot of things that I didn't want to give up either, but had to.
No, I don't see wearing makeup or drinking caffeine as being something against God. Like
No, not at all.
in my family, my mom told us to start wearing makeup in high school. Like, you need makeup, literally. That's what we heard. And so we're like, okay. So we just started wearing it and been wearing it our whole entire life. So to me, it wasn't ever a bad thing. And that's why I'm like, people just keep pounding it into me in the homesteading community. I'm like, dude, I'm not going to stop wearing makeup ever.
If that's what you that's good for
Like
you. You
you
enjoy doing it,
The
and
day
that's
I
awesome.
stop wearing makeup is the day I'm in the grave. I'm in the coffin, dead, and can't make a choice for myself. No chocolate in the house. Yeah, I like chocolate too. But I eat dark chocolate.
Well, it's better for you, right?
That is. More
My
bitter,
my
more better is what Dr. Gundry says. More bitter,
Yeah,
more better.
yeah.
So if your chocolate doesn't taste bitter, then you're not eating the right kind of chocolate.
That's right. And that's something I always Robin instilled into my daughter's head, because I understand where Gail's coming from. And I don't know how old your mom is, but I think there was that era of women that, you had your hair done, you put your makeup on, and you got dressed every single day, right? That was, whether or not you were going anywhere, that's what you did, right?
Oh yeah. I mean, sometimes I don't wear it at home. Sometimes I don't even wear it to Walmart.
Yeah, but her
But
her comment was like, it is the one thing that I really instilled into my
yeah,
daughter at a young age, was that you are beautiful inside and out, that regardless, like, if she put makeup on or if she didn't, I wanted to let her know that she was beautiful, because I'm not going to get into a lot of my personal stuff either, but there are just things that society says about you,
there
and
you go. There
to
you go, Christy. You got
young
it
women,
right
you
there.
know.
I quit wearing makeup and got called sir. See, I don't want to be called sir.
Oh my gosh. You
Sir.
know what? That's just,
Ever.
Gail, you're beautiful inside and out, no matter what you decide to do. Put the lipstick on, wear the makeup, and be happy. Right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I'm trying to say is I'm a liberated 2024 woman. If I want to wear makeup on YouTube, guess what? I'm going to. I can wear pink, I can wear melon, I can wear hooker red, I can wear whatever color I want. Stop with the makeup. I'm in the grave with no pierogies in the freezer. Yeah, everybody's got their thing, man.
Well, I'm really sorry you don't have pierogies.
You want me to send you some coupons, Joe? I can send you some coupons. Yeah. Well, being blonde, it actually just accents makes it easier to see my eyes and my face. I'm just very pale.
It's all good. It's all
Welcome in,
good.
Joe. Lone Star Cross MTP.
So, Melinda, you know what I used to use? I used to use Bare Minerals. It's an all natural. I haven't used it in years, but it was just really easy to apply. And yeah,
Hello,
so
Melinda
you might
Davis.
want to look into that.
Well, if your picture, see, you can see some accents in her face in that picture without makeup. Like if I looked at that picture of her, I would think she had a little bit of makeup on, but there's no makeup. So that, see, you can still see your eyes and your lips. When I don't wear makeup, you can't see my eyes, my lips. You can't see anything. You just can't.
Drive careful home, Joe.
Yeah, just driving home
Or
from work.
did Joe get criticized too?
For what?
Not criticized, but critter. The critter guy who does the.
Oh, not that I know of.
Oh, that wasn't his channel, his logo on there. It looked, I'd never seen it, or maybe I have. Hey, Joe.
No.
Joe, I actually did a video that will be coming out tomorrow for you. It's my entry for the mammoth sunflower. And even if I didn't truly enter the right way, I'm just going to post it and tag you so you can include it in a playlist.
Yeah.
So, I told Gail I'm working on getting things caught up. So,
I was trying to remember if we were supposed to measure the width of the head or the height. So if you're in here, Joe, tell us, is it we're measuring the head of the sunflower or the height of the thing? I think he said the head.
I don't know. I don't remember. I just planted them yesterday. And I'll probably have to go out the head, he said.
The head.
And so, Tammy, going to your live today, I always told you, I always water in the morning. Well, guess who didn't water this morning? Because it was too cool outside this morning, and I didn't want to go out and water. It was very cool. But
Yeah.
I think I'm going to water tonight because I did plant those seeds and they do need to be kept moist,
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Will
So,
it rain
and
today?
since we're going to take a walk.
I get out of watering tonight because it rained today.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Right.
So yeah, anyhow, what else did I do today? I worked.
You worked?
I worked.
I
Yeah.
did.
That's why when Tammy posted her live, I was happy I remembered. I can stay usually about 30 minutes on the live because then I take my student home. Oh, and I got my afternoon chores I told you, Gail, about. I got those done.
That's good.
Let me tell you, Dennis, marble was mine. Okay. I'm just telling you, marble lights, marble. I started on marble 100s, the gold.
The
And I'm
long
not, you know what? I'm not afraid to talk about it either because I'm not that person anymore, nor do I judge anybody for doing it because I enjoyed doing it. But I do love to share that story on how I stopped. It had nothing to do with me. Yes, that is true. And then but like tonight, I'll just water the seeds. I won't go and water the leaves or anything like that.
I water it. I water at night. Just
And I don't have a watering system out there yet. So I honestly use, one of those old fashioned sprinklers that oscillate back and forth. If I'm too busy to really stay out there and water everything, I will put that on and then just go out and move it in between.
1, 25, 75, 100. There you go. I counted to 100.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. And coming from California too, we had sprinklers and, we always set them for the timer for like 6 a.m. in the morning. So, but, and that's when you weren't on a water restriction, right? You could water. So,
Yeah, I have more time in the evening than during the day. And in the morning, I'm trying to get my chores done and feed the animals and gather eggs and then wash my eggs and get them ready because I actually do sell eggs. So I want to get them nice and neat. And then if I get a dozen or sometimes I have the 18 packs, I'll text hubby and say, okay, 12, dozen ready or a dozen and an 18 pack ready. And he'll ask people at work. So he sells them at work.
yeah. Now, as the weather progressively here will get warm and humid, I will start watering twice a day if it gets really, really hot. So
twice a day in July.
But to me, there was no reason to go water again today because it's nice and cool. The only thing I am going to water are the seeds that I planted yesterday. So, that's about the only thing I'm going to water out there. Nothing else really needs. I may squirt the leaves or something, but like next week it's going to be in the 90s, so I want to make sure I have everything nice and watered and really soaked when it gets that because the plants will go into shock
today pretty hard, so I'm not watering tonight. That I get a break when it rains. I'm like, ooh, I can.
It is. It's nice, right? You don't have to go out there.
Yeah, it was nice. Well, it's super nice right now because there is a lot of mosquitoes out there. Every night I go out to water, I get more mosquitoes.
Yes.
So they're not always bad. Like at the beginning of the year, the mosquitoes weren't bad at all. But now every time I go out there, I get bit a few times and I'm smacking my arm, killing mosquitoes. They're trying to come up. They're trying to come up through the drains. And every time you open the door, there's flies. Any amount of produce you have in your house, there's like those gnat thingies. So it's like bugs everywhere. Bugs.
Yeah, well, Dennis. Yeah. So because I grew up in the 80s, the artists and the musicians that I listened to wore makeup. So
yeah,
and some of them still do to this day.
Yeah, Kiss wore makeup and a lot of
Kiss was different, but they didn't wear makeup like women. Like Boy George wore makeup like women.
No, but even like AC/DC and some of them.
Eyeliner. But like Boy George, and he wore full on makeup like women did. He still does to this day. That's who he is.
But there was a reason he was wearing makeup. But yeah, okay.
I mean,
plumbing water from the pond. I need to figure out pumping water from the pond. Yeah. You need to make that a honeydew for one of your family members. See, I think Christy Betts is Susan's neighbor, right?
You have to get a hand pump.
I know my parents used to pump water from the creek to water the garden.
Yeah.
Now we have a creek next door, right next to us, but it's a small one, and it only has water when it's like raining or been raining a lot.
Is there any way you can get like a hand pump to just pump like this?
Yeah. I personally don't want to go over there and get bit by chiggers, so I won't be doing that.
Yeah, I have a well pump too, and I would love to connect into that and run a line from the front. That's where our well is located, to the back where my water is. So.
Yeah, I think that's what my dad used to do, put a hose in there somehow. And I don't know. He had it figured out. He did it. I don't know.
Yeah. I do have a spigot, if you say, in my back, and I have the hose there. But what I need to do is dig a trench, like go down like 12 inches or so, where I'm not in the drainage facility because I am on well. You don't want to mess with that. They're septic, the drainage field, but I can dig a trench, and put a hose down in there.
Yeah.
to help. And I want to put a hand pump out there for many reasons. But I'm sure, like Heather, when we lose power, we lose the use of our well and everything that goes in here. And one day we'll put a
Christy.
no. Are you kidding? You have a water moccasin. No,
Yeah, we have those in our lake sometimes.
thank you. It's so funny, Dennis, that you even say that, because my taste in music was always different than like my siblings. I had a completely different taste in the music than they did. But now when if I listen to music and I hear the music that I listen to, I was like, oh my gosh, how come I wasn't clued in on some of this stuff, growing up?
Yeah, I think a lot. I actually was innocent enough. I didn't understand what
Me
every
too. Yes.
because
Yes.
Daddy kept me at home, pretty
But
strict.
I don't really listen, like
And
I
I used
just
to wonder
don't.
why they kept us from certain music. I finally now to this day understand why. Um, because your brain goes to a specific place when when you're listening to a specific kind of music. Like one song can take you back to a breakup or loss
Yes.
of a parent or
Yes. Oh,
loss of a sibling. One song can take you back to one specific thing, and it's sometimes it's a good thing, and sometimes it's a bad thing, and sometimes it's not necessarily thoughts we should be having. But I try to stay mostly on Christian music. Might listen to a little of the '80s, but nothing too racy, because I want to try to keep my brain going the right direction,
yeah.
focused on the right things, going in the right direction.
No,
So
there's
on my
yeah.
exercise playlist, I try to be careful about what the songs on there are saying, so that when I'm walking every day, I hear, positive things.
Yep. You know what, Robin? I'm gonna tell you. My watching TV is like that, like that. If I when I watch, and I stream everything, so it's not like I have satellite or anything or cable. But the Waltons is my go-to show. Little House on the Prairie. So anything that's kind of wholesome, but I try not to veg out in front of it. When it comes to music, like today, I was working on something. Um, and I was in the mood for some bluegrass Christian music. And I just went up to YouTube and had it going in the background as I was working away. And
Yeah, a
it
lot of
was just so uplifting. I just was really, just truly enjoying the music and the people. And yeah, it was really great.
I have a lot of modern
Yeah.
Christian music like Lauren Daigle, Hillsong, Mercy Me, Zach Williams,
Yeah.
all the stuff like that. Phil Wickham, all those like that. There's some upbeat, and then some, worship songs and different stuff like that. But even some really upbeat songs that are, positive influences for your brain, but it does keep your brain going the right direction. But I
Yeah.
don't have any of those Christian
The
stations.
dog's okay.
Yeah, I like some old '80s music, some old rock, and
Now
some.
I'll tell you this, when I'm driving and if I've been on the road a long time,
Me too.
I'm not gonna lie. There's times where I just the 70s channel and the 80s channel on my satellite radio, and because I'll need that music to keep me going. We
Yeah,
keep spinning.
spinning. Oh, I didn't even know.
Yeah.
Are we spinning? Are we spinning out there, guys? Yeah, I try to focus on these days. Uh-oh, she got kicked out. I try to focus on doing my walk every day, then doing my uh, Bible journal Bible promises, worship, my Bible study. There's the words I'm looking for. I try to do my walk and then my Bible study. Yeah, exactly. It's putting your brain where it doesn't need to go. Yeah, listen to the beat. Yeah, Freebird. Freebird's a good song. But yeah, if we thought about the meaning to lots and lots of songs, we'd be like, oh no. Yeah. Yeah, there's some bad meanings to some music out there that's not great. Let's see.
I have no idea what just happened.
Ooh, that's weird.
That was really strange.
Yeah, when I go, the only time I ever listen to other music is when I go to Abilene. They actually have some stations. So I'll just scan and see if I can find anything interesting. And I usually end up listening to old music. What's the sign behind Gail? That's my channel sticker. Channel stickers. Whoops.
It's caught in the lights, Gail.
Oh, it's actually taped on there. Oh, here's some of them. I don't know if you can. Oh, there you go. You can kind of see them when you get this far away. Channel stickers. And then channel stickers on this side. I'm going to move these all into my crafter.
Yeah.
Where the Vineyard Chicks is up here. Mm.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true, Dennis.
Yeah, channel stickers.
But until you
got to meet up.
and the ears are open of those people, they're not gonna see it. You're right.
Yeah, the lights actually look like it's part of the piano background. I remember one time I had it scooted over a little bit, and it kept looking like it was a Christmas tree back there. Wife left and the dog died.
I don't have stickers, guys. I'm just saying.
It's just for my one sticker so far. Who's the sticker from, Robin?
You. That's my sticker. My sticker's from you.
Oh, okay.
Hey, and Susan, I just want to let you know, if you're still out there, I am a real procrastinator when it comes to going to the post office. But it is on my list to go this week.
Oh, are you supposed to send me something? Yeah.
Because her and Luann are hosting the Fanny Farmer collaboration. Mm-hmm. I have 2 of those Boston cooking cookbooks that I got. So I'm sending one to Luann and one to Susan for thanking them. So that's cool. My thing.
Yeah. I just got through ordering
my arrow today.
How much do you guys think it cost me to mail the stitch markers that I mail?
How much did it cost you? Probably about $4. Postage is like, well, where was it going, first of all?
It didn't matter. I did one to New Jersey and I did one to somewhere else, and they were the same.
So I think for both packages,
I sent them 2 different times, but they were sent to 2 different states, and they cost the exact same amount.
So how much was it?
Oh, one was to New York and one was to New Jersey. $5.40.
See, I'll send my books because I can send it media mail, so it's less expensive to send. But that's one of the things where, like, mailing stuff, it's getting to be too expensive to mail stuff. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, I go through phases where I'll send some of those stitch markers out. That's why I do them
one time. Susan. You need to go get some water.
I got the water. Yeah, you were really close, Susan. Very close.
That's right, Christy. That's right.
He knows all my flaws. That's right. Very true.
He
Very
knows exactly how we're going to react to a situation before we even get there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh my
But
gosh.
you know, he makes a way. His word even tells us, right? He goes before us to clear the path. That's one of the things. That's one of my verses. I'm paraphrasing, mind you, that I hold on to, and is my hope is that he does go before us, and
Yeah.
he makes a way for us because he's gone before us.
Yeah.
And yep,
Um,
praise the Lord.
today on
No, we didn't go early. Why,
no
Jan? Jan, I think you're
5 o'clock, 5 o'clock Central Time. No,
yep,
that's normal.
6 o'clock East Coast time. Isn't Jan Central too?
This is she is. This is what Tammy said on her live today. There was a lot of interesting stuff. If you have time, watch the replay. It was a really good live.
Well, I'll catch the last 30 minutes of it. But she's talking
So-
about Mountain Grandma. They did a great live today, her and Lisa.
So one of the things they said, and it's like a Bible sermon. You know, the preacher's preaching and he says something. It's like he's stomping on your toes. You know what I mean? He's stomping on your toes. He's saying something that's hitting you, right? So
Yep.
on the live today, she said,
Hey, Victoria.
you realize you have a mental issue if you're not flexible. And I realized that sometimes I'm not that flexible. And I'm like, okay, now I know. Now I know I'm crazy. Thank you.
Hey, Bushcraft family.
So she said that today, and I was like, I don't know if it was Tammy or if it was Lisa, and they weren't talking to me directly.
No, but it resonated with you.
If you're not flexible, you have some issues you need to work on. Hello, Victoria G.
Yep.
So I was
you
like,
have to be flexible. You have to be flexible.
I'm
I've learned to be
trying,
flexible.
and I've been learning how to be flexible, and I've been getting better. Hello, Bushcraft family. How are you?
Hey, Bushcraft family. Well, I was just talking about you.
Bushcraft family?
Yeah, wasn't I?
Were you?
Weren't we just talking about the whole StreamYard? Isn't it Bushcraft family? No? StreamYard. The video.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. We did talk about Bushcraft
Yeah.
family.
I gotta go try and
You
find
were
your
talking
video.
about how you wanted to watch the Nightbot video on how to set it up from Bush Tech, which is one of his sub channels.
I should have put it in my watch later list when I had to stop doing it and didn't. So
She knows her stuff. Yeah, if you're not flexible. So I realize that I'm not flexible sometimes. I kind of make my plan and I stick to my plan. And then
I haven't finished watching it because I lost the video. Sorry.
when I realize the plan has not, I did take the bad news today really well. So this is what happened today. My mom ordered 2 dresses, 2 for her, 2 for me. She ordered us each a pair of shoes and a purse and a necklace set that we were supposed to wear to my daughter's wedding. She placed this order from maybe Shein or something. And so her apartment number is B as in boy. This package got delivered to D as in dog. So she went over to the lady and was asking her about this package. What flexible part do you need? I don't know, just to be flexible, I guess. So anyway, the package got delivered there. My mom went to go question the lady. the lady started talking about medications, which made me wonder if she has someone's medication, like if she does this thing all the time. Then I don't know. My mom said as she was questioning her, she was telling off on herself by the way she was answering the questions. Then she was pretending to be empathetic. And she said to my mom, well, why don't you just go buy some more stuff? And my mom's like, I don't have any more money to buy more stuff. Technically, she still wants to buy her granddaughter a gift for the wedding. So she don't have money to buy 4 new dresses and 2 new pairs of shoes and all that. She don't have money to do it over. Who has money to do it over? So
hopefully the company will reimburse you guys or send you new stuff. Yeah. But I'm really surprised, considering it was sent, that they didn't have somebody sign for it, considering what the merchandise was.
They kind of stopped doing that a while back, the signing for it thing. They used to.
Oh, not here. We sign for stuff all the time.
Yeah. That would be nice, but.
It's funny that not funny, haha, because I understand what you're saying.
Cruising Homestead.
I had ordered seeds like back in January, and they said they had gotten delivered. And I'm like, no, they didn't. So they sent me new seeds. So I went up in our community, and it's so unlike anybody to take any type of seeds because of where we live. But so I went up in our community area, and I said, hey, I can't find my seeds. They've been delivered to the wrong address. If you got them, can you please return them in my mailbox? No questions asked. One lady responded, she goes, well, do you have a picture? So no, because I did not receive my seeds. So if you have them, please return them. Sure enough, somebody returned them.
I can't really do anything. I wanted my mom to go to the apartment complex. She lives in a senior facility. I wanted her to go and report it to them. Well, they know there's a problem because she could be taking other people's packages. And what if this person's medication that got delivered there keeps getting delivered there? When did
FedEx say it was delivered? What did FedEx say when it was delivered?
Yeah, they have the pictures of where it was delivered. It's not my mother's porch.
Well, so you make sure you have those pictures when you go back to the company.
Not my mother. She could tell it was not her porch. Not my porch.
You're a little on fire tonight.
See how
he's up here, Gail, tonight.
Woo! Yeah.
Okay, first it was the whole makeup thing. Now it's the FedEx thing. You're spicy.
Spicy today. I am spicy. I go through a point of just letting stuff roll off me, and then finally it's like, well, there's nothing I can do about what happened to my mom. She has to handle it. She ordered it. She has to handle it. There's nothing I can do to help her.
And you just got to say, Lord, Lord, who
I'm just going to have, but stealing from an old lady, that is the bottom of the barrel. You stole from my mother, who's 70-something years old. I think you should feel guilty for that, at least, if nothing else.
I totally agree with you.
Yeah, at least they could have returned it to the office, and they could have took it to my mom. I understand you may be in a wheelchair or whatever. Have your home health person take it to the office, or, just there's a way to get it there. Your son stops by, run this over to the office for me. Even if you're not really, really mobile, there's still ways you could get over there. You could push your wheelchair over there. There's a few ways you could get it over there. They could have got it over there if they wanted to. But sure. Yeah, my mom's out all that money and still does not have her clothes to wear to her granddaughter's wedding.
They'll get it fixed for you.
Now, I'll figure my own thing out. I'll probably just ask hubby for the credit card. He asked me originally, did I need some clothes for the wedding? And I'm like, no, no, no. My mom's ordered us 2 dresses each. We're going to try them on, decide which one we want to wear to the wedding.
When's the wedding, Gail?
The 29th.
Of this month?
Yeah.
Oh my.
Sent the driver to retrieve it. Ooh.
So I'm
Yeah.
assuming your mom's talked to FedEx and the company?
She put in a call. Need to
You probably
teach
have
her
to
FedEx
make a claim online. Everything's online now. Nobody talks to anybody.
Yeah, this is crazy. Oh man.
So it was funny because even with my little packet of seeds, I had to put a claim in, and
I don't know.
this post office, no, they never answer the phone there. And one day they actually called me. It was somebody on a Saturday. He called me and he goes, I know exactly where this was at. I know exactly where it went to. And sure enough, then I got that package that I had been waiting on.
Thank
So
you, Christy. Yeah. Yep.
absolutely.
It's crazy. Yeah. Well, yeah. The picture was fuzzy, so the only thing she could tell from the picture is that it wasn't her porch specifically.
Yeah, I think that kind of happens. And
Yeah. I
and
don't
and
think
right
there's
now,
it's
I'm
not
gonna say
all that.
this, Christy. Right now, in this society, I don't put up with much. I'm sick of it. I'm tired of it, and I don't have to be accepting of everything. I just don't. When it goes against God and what God's words tells me. I can be cordial and I can love on people, but I don't have to accept it. And I struggle. I personally struggle. I personally
As
struggle
they
with
took a
it.
picture of where the envelope was delivered. So it was like a big envelope full of clothes and things that were our clothes to wear to the wedding.
Well, even the company should have the insurance. They should have insured the package as well. So, one way or another, you guys will probably get your dresses in that back or money, whatever you choose to.
Yeah,
Your mom chooses to do.
it may be after the wedding though. That's the thing. We still have to get dresses. We still have to get proper clothes for the wedding.
Bye, Christy. Have a good evening. So,
Yeah, it's rough. I just feel bad for my mom because she doesn't make a lot of money and now she's out all that money. That makes me feel sad for her.
hey, Rock Chick Beauty, welcome in.
Oh, hello, hello. So, not a fan of FedEx right now. We'll see, or the lady who got my mom's package and decided to keep it.
Yeah,
Yeah, not cool. Yeah, if I would have known something like this was going to happen, I would have said, just deliver it to my PO box. I'll bring it when I come. You know,
yeah,
because I was technically coming this weekend anyway for ministry. So if I have a moderator out there, will y'all put up the link for Rock Chick Beauty for me? She doesn't come in very often, so want to greet her. Also, if you drop the word dolphin, it will put your link in the chat. Notbot is, according to Troy, Notbot is still working. So dolphin is the drop link word. Yeah. So I think I'm just going to go for an hour today and call it a day.
yeah. It's 7 o'clock here. I
Take
have
my
dishes in my
fired up
sink.
little self over over somewhere else.
I've got dishes to do.
Yeah.
Yep. Good old hands and hot water and soap scrub the dishes in this house. Anybody else do dishes by hand? I'm just curious to know
My
how
mom
many people do it.
My mom does. I don't have a dishwasher.
I do too, but it's broken and it's too expensive to get fixed, and they're just ridiculously overpriced. So there's only 3 of us. It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
Yep. I don't stress over those things.
Dishes by hand as well.
It's called being flexible.
Being flexible.
Yeah,
I did.
it doesn't bother me. There are times where it bothers me where like You get the kitchen clean and they're like, okay, who just brought in the dish? Seriously, can you just not
Oh,
wash it? You know what I mean?
that happened to me right as I was finishing the dishes.
Me too,
You
Heather.
walked up and set a glass down the other day. I was like,
Yeah. I never ever have put my sharp knives in a dishwasher. I don't do any of that.
does it do
So,
something to the sharpness of the knives?
it does.
It does.
I
Well,
can't tell you for sure, but it's according to my dad, it's not good to do so. So I don't, and I never have.
I agree with you, Bushcraft family. My flexible days, I think they're over too.
Well, so
The way I
it
want it.
depends on what you're talking about, Bushcraft family. It depends. Like I said, right now in our society, I
Yeah.
truly have no
You know what?
flexibility for certain things.
My husband does most of the dishes as well. Most of the
That's
dishes.
good. My husband does them from time to time. If he knows I'm just, he'll wash his own dishes if the kitchen's clean and he comes in and
Adult.
eats something later. He'll do that. Yep. Yep. That's always good, you know?
Put up leftovers. Ooh, that's nice.
Yep.
Putting up leftovers would be handy.
My son does that for me.
You do all the dishes, yeah. But you and your son live together alone, right? So
Me?
Bushcraft family.
Oh, I was going to say no.
I'm talking about Charles. I think
Oh,
Charles and his son live
because I
together.
happened to mention my son. You're like, oh, yeah, you and your son live alone. I'm like, me? No.
Yeah, no, Charles. Leave spots on the knives. They definitely have spots.
Yeah.
I love Charles.
So, yeah, I've just never done it. Dad always said not to, so I don't. I never really asked why. And especially if you have expensive sharp knives, you don't want them going in the dishwasher, you know?
I have terrible knives and need new ones. And maybe it's because I put them in the dishwasher. I
Yeah.
don't know.
I love my knives. And I have my knife sharpener. Yeah, Heather, I do. I usually do too.
I do your own mom.
My son is very good about putting leftovers away if I've made too much or something like that. So,
Is that a negotiation you can do? Say, I'll do all the dishes if you do your own laundry.
no, my son does his own laundry. I don't do his laundry either. And he'll cook for me. He'll cook for me and his dad. And yeah, like, was that Sunday? Yeah, he barbecued for me because he knew I had a live. He took care of that. Yeah. That's the problem. And this is one of the reasons why I have not replaced my dishwasher. I am tired of spending all this money and not having my appliances last. So why am I going to go fork out money for a dishwasher to break down in 2 years like mine did? Hey, Joe.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Good. How are you?
Just got home and I was going to start to set up and I'm like, well, I've got 20 minutes to waste.
Yeah, I didn't send you a link because you're always so busy. I didn't think you'd be able to come in. So
I didn't think either.
That's great. Glad you could make it.
Me too. That's good.
My video's coming out for you tomorrow.
Yeah, I heard that before. I'm looking forward to it. That's great.
Let's see if they grow. We'll see if they grow.
Yeah.
They'll grow.
I can't tell you how many seeds I put in my raised bed of the Mammoth sunflower seeds. Watch them all germinate because they're a brand new pack. How's your day been?
Oh, I'm exhausted.
They're massive.
Yeah. Are you Ubering? Is that what you're doing?
No, I do medical billing. It's my first job. And I have until I think around September now. It gets delayed a month to give us another month and another month. Originally it was June and now like September. But I'm looking for another. What was that? Say that again.
Praise God for that.
Yeah.
That's God's provision for you.
So I'm still looking for another job and hopefully that comes to fruition. Uber is my second job.
Okay.
So my first job that pays my mortgage. Everything else pays my car payment, a loan, and so you're talking about over $1,500 right there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's my second job. So
Yeah.
whatever I make goes to that, and a couple credit cards and
Yeah.
things I do here, and so it kind of gets like I need two full-time jobs. That's what it comes
Right.
down to.
Yeah.
And
What was
I'm not going to get paid enough. Might take another job. It's going to be less. So now I got to work more somewhere else.
I know. I know. What is the name of that? Is it Indeed? They always
Oh
Indeed
yeah,
always
indeed.
has medical jobs up there.
But I'm not looking to do medical. I need to do something else.
Oh, okay.
I want to do something totally else. If I'm going to make $20, $22, whatever it is an hour, where I can find a job doing that, I might as well be happy doing it.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
What are your interests? What would you like to be doing?
sitting down, gardening, and doing nothing, and sitting in a recliner.
Okay.
I've been nonstop since I've been pretty much working two jobs since I was 23 years old.
Okay.
That's
So
That's a long time.
yeah,
Well, I
so
don't know how old you are, but yeah.
yeah, I'm 54 now.
Okay.
So I need to chill out a little bit. Everybody
Yes,
goes, "How do you
do.
have so much energy?" It's always been born that way. Man,
Yeah.
we grew up next to a farm. We would help our neighbor at 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning. So, so it was always work,
Right.
you know.
Right.
And so that's all. When I coached high school sports, same thing. You know, it was always
Yeah.
just nonstop work. Hi, everybody in the chat.
What's your
I-
next field you want to go into, Joe?
What do I want? I really don't know. You see,
Okay.
it's part of me wants to. I need to do my own thing.
Yeah.
I like to have my, but at the same time, what I might do is a debt consolidation. That's what I'm actually looking to do
Okay.
because I could work at home. I could be my own boss. They usually rank it in about $100,000 a year,
Nice.
and that will be perfect for me. So it'd be nice to work at home, you know, in one job. Hopefully, one
I
job. That'd be
do.
awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
There are some
Susan,
jobs
I
that-
know I'm older than him too. I think you and I are probably the same age, Susan, or close to it. I encounter that now. I'm the older person. I used to be the younger, but now I'm older. I think I'm even older than Gail.
I tell you what, I still feel 25. When people come, I get gel. Like when I Uber and stuff, I just feel like one of them. Maybe a little bit older.
Yeah. Yeah.
Until it starts clicking my head. 1 second. I'm 54. They're 21. They are so young.
I know, right?
But I'm dancing. I'm going. I'm having a good time, you know.
Well, you might as well, you know, if you're
Yeah.
doing a
Yeah,
job,
absolutely.
enjoy it.
Well, I can understand wanting to do your own thing. I
Yeah.
still continue to do my own thing with my business that I had a brick and mortar for, and then I homeschool. So I'm not ready to let go of that. Why do I want to go back into the workforce and especially education, which is my background, when I don't agree with what the education field now offers our children and makes the children do?
True.
You know what I mean? No.
So
Because I went last, I'd get fired.
my wife's a math teacher.
Yeah.
Oh,
And she actually had one of her students passed away last night.
oh,
I'm
Had a
really
seizure.
sorry to hear that.
it's,
So she took a half a day. I went to Hershey Park.
Oh,
They
no.
went to Hershey Park in Pennsylvania for a trip the night before, and then she went to school and she goes, "Oh yeah, one of her students passed away."
That was the most devastating news the morning that I walked in to school and I got told one of my students passed away. And I thought they were like, I'm like, what? No. She was down in Alabama for a summer. She got some type of an infection. They don't know what. And
That's
it was truly the hardest thing. But I'm so sorry to tell your wife, I'm so sorry. I know what that's like.
that's got to be rough. Well,
Actually, I shouldn't say what she
do that,
passed
like-
away of.
No, don't. You did not.
I didn't say anything.
No, you didn't say anything.
No, you left it really broad. Yeah, because of the
Right. Yeah, you got it. You got it. Yep.
It's all good. It's all good.
FIPA
Yeah,
rule.
hip gallows. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Gotta watch those HIPAA laws.
I used to work in medical, but it's FIPA, I think, for education. Yeah.
yeah, it's just so sad. Yeah. So I could get a job as a para if I wanted to, but I don't want to do that. I can't.
As a what?
A para.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay. Yeah.
assistant.
Yeah.
I was offered that to do that because they want me to go back to coaching at that school. It's a different school, but I have a good name. It kind of went around the state when I coached.
Sure.
What about instead of a para? What about a substitute teacher?
I thought about that too because they make about
because you can make
$145
more money subbing.
Sometimes, like a woman will go out on her maternity leave, and you can actually stay in that position for a while. Now, it didn't work out that way for me when I was a para, but it did work out that way for a few others. And you could actually be like almost like the teacher of the class because they got to have somebody fill that spot.
Yeah, the long-term subbing.
Mm-hmm. Long-term.
Yeah.
So,
I did think about that. That's an option too.
Yeah, I thought about it too.
When a para is hard, I know Tina knows. Free Handling May did it as well. I know quite a few paras on YouTube, and it's
but we did special education. I worked from autism to emotional disabilities to I've had a range of students.
Yep, me too. 3 years. I did 3 years doing that, and I went out on a medical injury. So
mine,
I would still be doing it probably, but
over 20 years. I stopped because I kept getting sick and I couldn't understand what was wrong with me. And it turned out, aside from my chronic Lyme, the school was making me sick. I was getting chronic sinus infections. The ventilation was terrible in that school.
You see what Dennis for? I'm 53 and play video games every day. I tell you what, my father, I was an athlete, so everything was very regimented. So we were allowed 1 hour a week to play video games. That was it. 1 hour a week because you had to go running, you had to go to lift, you had to go train, you had to help out here and there. So when Dennis says play video games, I had seen my son. If my son had cancer and going through everything he had, I'm like, oh, what gets you really addicted in your mind off things? Video games.
Yeah.
So my son loves video games, so that was very good. But for me,
stress. My hubby de-stresses with the video games. I don't play any video games, but
I like old school video games.
Yeah, I like the Wii. I like Wii video games.
Oh, I'm going back like Atari video games.
I like
Pac-Man. I love Pac-Man.
Yeah.
Because it's interactive, where you get up and you're actually.
Look at Bushcraft Family's comment.
Yeah,
Bushcraft Family says he's playing a video game right now. LOL.
I'm losing my voice. The rains messed up my allergies.
But the games are so complicated today. Before you just picked up a game and played it. Now they're so much more complicated. It's like, whoa.
Yeah, I tried playing years ago. I tried playing Jet Moto. I couldn't do it. I would get so dizzy. I couldn't watch it. But I remember playing. I don't know how old everybody is. With my husband, we would network our computers and we would be a team together, and we would used to play Duke Nukem all the time. Does anybody know that game?
like the Scrabble thing that you send it back and forth. You play with like a specific person. They play, you play.
Yes.
Like that. I like playing those. And Yahtzee. I like to play Yahtzee that way too.
I love playing Yahtzee. It's one of my favorite board games.
Oh, I like Frogger. That's another game.
Frogger?
Yeah, Frogger.
Yeah,
I used to like Frogger.
There's Frogger, and Victoria mentioned Pitfall.
I used to play Defender.
Defender. That's
That's
so
Was
funny.
that the thing that goes across on the bottom, and the thing comes at you, and you have to hit it? And
You
it goes
shoot
back
at
up?
it. You shoot at you have a little tank thing, and you're shooting at different things, and it's coming across the top, and it's like
Oh,
all over.
Galaxy.
Well, it was called Defender, but yeah, there's probably a few games.
Asteroids? I'm thinking asteroids.
We're old.
We are old. We are old.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? If I was raising children right now, I would homeschool them. I wouldn't put them in the school at all.
Me too. After being in the school and seeing what happens there, I would say
Nope.
no. If you're going to do it, though, if you do decide to do the para thing, do the older kids, Joe. And if you want me to explain why, I could explain that later.
I loved working with the high schoolers, Joe. I would never go back to elementary school. The parents are the worst.
I like board games too, and card games.
And that's
Card games.
that's really the truth. The parents are the worst in elementary.
You know what's
So-
interesting is I never had,
You said it.
out of all those years coaching, I never had one problem with the parent.
Yeah, but you know what though, Joe, we're truly in a different society where it's your fault, not my child. My child would never do such a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Even though they do such a thing all night long at home.
I get it.
Yeah.
Whatever you choose to do, whatever God lays at your hand, I pray it's exactly what you want to be doing.
I was at the junior high, and that was a lot easier than the second and third grade. I did the first year at junior high. Then they moved me over with the second and third graders, and that was harder.
My son's dog is here again. This is all this dog does when he's never around. Right, buddy?
It's Mama's baby.
There's the nose. There's the nose.
Do you have a dog or a cat, Joe? Do you have a pet?
We have fish, and we have my sister-in-law lives with us too, with their two kids, and they have a dog.
Oh,
So I guess we sort of have a dog. We have a visiting dog for the last 3 years.
yeah.
God bless her big dreams and tiny budget being in California teaching.
Big dreams, tiny budget. How are you, Anne Marie?
You know,
Yeah.
Yes, that's my grand dog. Okay.
If I had
That's
it
what we
to do
call it.
all over again, I would say for a fact I would never choose teacher as a profession. Being a para and seeing it done, it is hard.
I loved it. I really, truly, honestly did. I mean,
Never again.
but you know, it's really funny. Somebody just said something in there. I don't want to get to, but a recent business opened up not far from me, and it's all about pinballs. It's a pinball arcade.
What
So
do you
they did a news article on it, and they were like,
hey, Jazz. Hello.
Hey guys.
"Hey, Kaz." They said that the Gen X was taking over with the pinballs and partying. Like, who wrote this?
It is kind of crazy out there.
Anyhow.
Okay, guys, listen. I got to go because I got to set up
Yeah, Joe, good to see you.
my.
set up for your live? You have your live. Who are you having on tonight,
Yeah.
Joe?
I'm gonna head out myself, Gail. So, and Joe, everybody, tomorrow is Make and Mingle on my channel and Gail's channel. We'll hope to see you tomorrow. Be blessed and take care, everybody. I'm gonna head out.
Take
Bye.
care, Tim.
Bye.
Bye, Joe.
So, Corky can't make it tonight. Something came up, and I have Jimmy Pickles as my co-host.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So, I had to make a quick decision on a road. I'm on a driving, and I was like, "Oh, Corky can't make it. What am I going to do? Should I cancel?" I'm like, "I don't want to cancel," and so I'm
know.
already coming home. I
Tonight.
already had in my mind I'm not Ubering tonight, so
Yeah.
I'm like, "Oh, let me ask Jimmy to come on." So
Yeah,
I have Jimmy.
Well,
come
I
on.
mean, if you're not working, you might as well be working on YouTube, I guess. Yeah, your channel's probably going to hit big, and you won't even need to work someday.
I would
If you
love
keep-
to have that.
If you keep getting these big guests like you're getting, I think eventually your channel will blow up and you'll get paid a lot more, and you will totally be able to um, just have that as your one of your jobs, I guess. But yeah.
Well, if you come, the grow big, I don't get paid every month yet. It's
Oh,
every 2 months. And Garden State Gardener, I get paid. I lost like 40 subscribers, so 40 members, I mean.
oh wow.
So I took a huge hit on members
When did that happen?
in the last 4 months.
Just little by little by little.
Yeah.
Or-
Yep. So I took a huge hit. So I lost a lot financially that way.
Yeah, I would
But,
like to find
but I,
out how to do that thing where you give out the 5 free memberships a month. I'd like to figure out how to do that because I know Free Handling Maid knows how to do it, and I know Ariella knows how to do it. I want to learn how to do that because it's possible they could stick, but
Mhm.
even if they don't, even another $5 a month, hey, whatever, right?
Gail, we're just living in a tough world. I totally understand if people can't become members and all that kind of stuff. I know in the last month I had to miss out for a month with a lot of channels because, well, I
Yeah,
can't do it.
mine expire, and then I have to wait till I get another YouTube pay because all the memberships are paid out of my YouTube pay,
Mhm.
not out of my husband's pay, out of my YouTube pay, my little YouTube check. So you know how little it is. And usually I get paid every 3 months, but this last time I got paid every other month. So if that
Okay.
makes you feel any better about yourself, not everybody's getting paid every month.
Well, you know what? When society changes again, everybody will be helping out each other like they used to be. It is. It is
I
what it
try
is.
to do the memberships when I can, but yeah, mine do expire on me, and then I have to, and then I turn around and I pick some new people, and then I have a few that I stay with all the time, and I have a couple I want to keep all the time, and then I pick a few new ones.
That's the reason why I Uber. In 1 hour, I could do a whole entire paycheck of YouTube. For all
Yeah,
that work. And
yeah,
sometimes you got to pick it up somewheres, and well, that's the only time I have.
yeah.
So,
It's
but
true.
it'll all work out. Everything will be good.
Yeah.
I am gonna. I have made some great connections, even in Uber rides, where I had people or executives in city big time businesses, and they're like, "How much money do you make?" They said you should be with all the subscribers you have, you should be easily making $100,000.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, how do I do that? So they gave me a lot of tips and little things, doing a lot of shorts off my films, off my
Yeah.
interviews.
I've been working on doing shorts for both my channels. I'm about 7 subscribers away from getting Broken Hearts Ministry. Hey, Bushcraft family, if you're in here, do all 10 of yours to Broken Hearts Ministry. I need a few more. uh, yeah.
I will make a video on that next day or so, Gail. I'll try to get you over that hump.
Yeah, and then I think this morning I was at 2,665 public watch hours for Broken Hearts Ministry. So I'm close. My goal is to reach it by my 1 year anniversary, which would be August 10th
Mhm.
for Broken Hearts Ministry. So I am very close. I really haven't worked on the subscriber thing until just a little bit recently.
Mhm.
But mostly I just spent the whole year working on watch time, just lives and videos, and that's it. And
Awesome.
that's that. Anybody who's trying to monetize their channel, number one, work on your watch time. Do lives. Number two, then work on your subscribers because that will come. The watch time is harder to get.
Yep. Okay,
I,
Gail. I got to go. I got
okay.
to. I got to
Bye.
get ready for Jimmy. I got to get some questions ready for Jimmy now.
All right. All right. Bye, Joe. Thank you for coming in.
Take care, everybody,
Bye bye.
and I hope to see you in a half an hour.
Okay.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
So, how do you make a short from a regular video? I do not know. I just make shorts to be shorts. I don't turn my videos into shorts. I don't actually know how to do that. I'll be honest with you, I don't know how to do that. But I do know you can clip a video, but I don't know that involves taking a horizontal video and making it vertical and that kind of stuff. I do not know how to do. So I'm sorry I can't help you with that, but I know you can go to your YouTube studio and hit the plus sign and do a short right there. You can even choose music for it and everything and just keep hitting the next buttons or whatever and put out your short. So making a little short vertical is really easy, but I don't know how to convert your videos. Just I don't know how to do that part. So thank you guys for coming in tonight, and I will see you guys next week. And remember, Garden State Gardener is live in 30 minutes with Jimmy Pickles. You guys have a great night. Bye, everybody.